All right. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, Osborne Motors Endurance Challenge. Back with Season 14, round number 2. To start us off, I'm Fettuccini, once again diving into the booth here. I'm going to bring you all the on-track action for the second round of the season. First round of the season, I've heard, was very spicy, busy, full of drama and action. So we'll probably get a chance to hear more about that here in the coming 90 minutes of racing action we get for week number 2 at Road America. A great week for it. We're going here. Well, I would say we would be going here had iRacing not so, wouldn't say lazily, but last minute change from the Road America 500 to the IMSA Classic 500, which is now at Laguna Seca. So a lot of racing happening the past couple of weeks around Road America as a lot of people set up events to coincide with that one. And now we all get to be just sad we don't actually go do the thing here in a few days' time. But tonight we get 90 minutes of racing action as our first endurance round of the season. Take a look here at the track statistics / temperatures and all that jazz for the evening. We're at Road America. You know where this place is. Elkhart Lake in the United States of America, in the state of Wisconsin. 6.41 kilometers, just over 3 miles for those of you that use Freedom units. A balmy 67 degrees Fahrenheit. A cold track, which makes for some great grip and quick lap times. As we will hop on over. Take a look at those. Now, Landon Orr gets himself a black flag. Amongst all that, let's top over that qualifying mode. You'll see some of these drivers working their way around a track. Eventually, I should be theoretically joined by a co-commentator here in the booth. But where that is and when that is, we'll be up to where all of this gets put together. But let's see who can we ride on board with. I talked with him earlier. I think he just started a lap. Pretty darn close to it. Who is at the start of the lap? We're going to hop over here. We're just going to hit the buttons until we get back to a driver on track. Taking a look at Casey Jones. Actually, it's right on board the likes of Kevin Hayes, one of our illustrious admins. He's taking us through another lap, but I think he's just wrapping up his lap, so super helpful. Thank you, Kevin Hayes. Let's see who else is on a flyer. Wesley Woods, also on one. Got a lot of Mercedes AMG GT3s this season. So it'll be really fun to see, I think, where these cars all end up at the end of these. For those of you who are wondering what onboard looks like, Wesley Woods going to take us through one real quick. Just enough brake to get the rotation in and not go skittering off the far side in turn number 1. Same is true for this one. You end up working down your way down into second gear, but it's a quick upshift to third. You go flying down one of the 3 long straights on this. You just went down the longest one, which is start-finish straight. You have this one, and then you have the one going down the back half of the circuit. It'll take you through the likes of Canada Corner and the bend. Going into turn number 5 here, this is a sharp 90-degree right-hander that sets you up for a very technical middle sector. Going to the Corvette Bridge here in the middle before we get into the hurry downs at the back end of the second sector. Another 90-degree left-hander followed up by a quick bend to the right. You're kind of just letting the throttle breathe enough to get the rotation in. Back onto the brakes here for another 90-degree left-hander before you go on out to the carousel under the Speedville Bridge. Carousel, such a fun one, especially when you have a little bit of downforce, more than what these drivers have with their GT3s. You'll be, you get a little bit of breathing room off the throttle, let the car rotate, get back onto it for this entire back half. Big commitment moment here into the kink before we work our way down the backstretch into Canada Corner. Our last big 90-degree right-hander before the final corner, turn number 14 of this 14-track circuit. Work your way back down through the gears, back up them as we get into the rather fun chicane here at the end of the lap. Quick left and right, and you go get back onto the brakes here right as that kind of tarmac changes color and back again to round out the lap. All 14 corners. in the Mercedes AMG. A lot of just, I thought we had a lot of front engine cars last season. Now we have a bunch more, I feel like, as they work their way through. Improvement for Wesley Woods as we rode along board with him up to 204.51 as he joins the Danger Goose. Has a Danger Goose honk on the beginning there. Tyler Roberts setting the fastest lap there with a 203.03. So plenty of time there. So I believe, Marcus, you have found us in the booth. How you doing this evening?
Hello, Panuccini. How are you?
Oh, doing well. Excited to be back. Just did an onboard as we got settled into the last few minutes qualifying here. It's been a pretty busy one. Pretty close-knit field, at least throughout the top 10 and top 15. How has your day been?
My day's been going. I'm just happy I got here.
Mm-hmm.
A few minutes before the race started. We're ready.
Thank
God I have you to set up the broadcast, because you said you were setting that up, and I'm like, I don't even remember how to do any of that. So we're here. I have no sound on my iRacing, so that's neat.
That's no good. Nate Sides continuing to increase that lap time, though, with a 202.76. Rapid lap times out of these drivers this evening. I thought the 203.03 was fast out of Tyler Roberts before that. Are you equally as sad as I am that the IMSA Vintage special event this year is not at Road America?
All right, we have sound. What's not at Road America?
The IMSA Vintage special event. That's this weekend.
How dare they? It's not at Road America?
No, it's at Laguna Seca because there's a real-life IMSA Vintage race this year, and therefore they have to change it a month before the event actually happens.
Oh, Laguna Seca seems like a rough track.
That's a rough track for multi-class racing, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with those two. I am not bitter about it at all. I definitely don't have very strong opinions that echo a lot of the actual vintage community, which I am just a tourist in.
Which car do you drive, the Audi or the...
The Audi, just because it was the one I drove the first year of the Road America 500, and it's what I've stuck with ever since.
They both sound incredible.
They both are incredible. I will say that.
Yeah, the Audi's crazy. Can we go back to rear-wheel drive GT cars again?
All-wheel
drive, I mean?
Yeah. I would love to go back to all-wheel drive GT cars, because it's... The new tire model, though, makes them a little bit like... You can just kind of... As long as you hit the accelerator and roughly keep them from spinning, you're perfectly fine in whatever direction you go.
This is a new tire model on the classic cars now?
Yeah, they put it on this most recent season. It's pretty divisive.
That's fantastic. Divisive?
Yeah, because
okay.
A lot of people don't think they actually drive as realistically as they used to, based on like the way people onboards from the era as well as driver kind of commentary on it. They feel like it drives less realistic, and then it's prone to kind of weird snap like spins that are just so slow, but you can't, like, no matter what you do to recover them, they don't change. So
makes sense.
Yeah, it's the new tire model paired with the updates that is really, I think, done that in. So
do you think Casey Jones knows that he's setting qualifying laps with a messed up front end?
I don't know that he does.
Because boy, does he not have a front end.
Well, for me, it's just a little bit banged up. It's not fully gone. But it's got a crunch on the front right. It makes me
It's definitely suboptimal.
Yeah, a little bit worried for him.
Will you stream your race?
Oh, yeah. I will give you my production feed. There we go. There you go.
What a guy.
Production feed.
What a guy.
With everything you need.
Yep, beautiful.
Nicholas Maynard just hanging out in the runoff.
What's the weather looking like? How do you feel about your weather choices this season?
I'm so stoked for my weather choices, I'm going to be really honest. A lot of them, it's going to be very calm season by comparison to last season. I have a couple of pick choices that I'm like, maybe I went a little bit overboard, but we'll see.
I liked it. Silverstone will be fun.
It certainly will be. I'm excited. That's what I'm most excited about.
Well, you are on the car of the
God, I was
Osborne
gonna
Setup Shop
ask you
sponsorship,
about that sponsorship here in a moment.
and now I'm gonna have to make a setup for Silverstone in the rain, and I don't know how I feel about it.
Well, Andre Saba currently 4th overall, so I think so far pretty good showing here in the second week. How have you been liking the new setup stuff?
It's good. I'm happy he picked the Mustang because it's a car I know well,
Mm-hmm.
and so that made it a lot easier. He's out there. Hopefully, he'll do us proud. He's gonna slap down the pole. I can feel it.
It's been last
Probably
couple of
not.
laps have been improvements though. It's very possible. Do you do setups for IMSA vintage cars?
I can try.
Same. Do one.
When do you
It's
do you want me to try to make one for you?
I mean, if it's don't stress yourself if you have more important things to do, but there are no current ones for IMSA vintage that I've seen in the Audi 90 VC.
Oh, probably because they just changed it.
Well, I mean, they changed it last month. It was like.
Well, when do you need to buy? What's the date?
Technically, it'll be this weekend. So again, don't stress yourself.
All right.
All right. Well,
I
I think we're about done.
Yeah,
with
let's do it.
qualifying.
Who's left? We got a minute left.
I don't think we have anybody who's out on track trying to complete a flyer. Looking through all the lap times. None that are there. You got a couple that are still in pit lane, technically. Such as Dan Griffin, as well as the likes of Casey Jones, speaking of.
Where is the teammate of Dan Griffin?
Nicholas Maynard.
Yeah.
He spent a lot of time. Yeah, he's here. He's in the race session. I saw him out on track on the outside of turn number 5, just parked up for a little while. So
no quality time for him or Nick Tyrrell. So we'll get a nice last to first challenge from
Dan
those
Griffin.
two.
Yeah. Jared Petit, as well as Dan Griffin. You are talking about Nick Tyrrell, as well as Joe Evers in the Ferrari. Nice choice for Joe Evers. He retired that Audi from last season.
He's had that Audi forever.
And now he is.
I think he's had that since he's been racing with us.
Anytime he's been in the GT3s and the GT4s, I think he was in the Mercedes with me for a couple of GT4 seasons, and then the LMP2s as well. So, but whenever I think of every time I've seen him in the GT3s, it has been in the Audi up until now. I think it's largely because his most recent season he was like, "This is it. I'm done. I've had enough."
I support it. I'm not a big Audi guy.
I wish it had solved the one problem it had felt like it had prior, which was that it wanted to just randomly snap oversteer and kill you. So, but walking us down the grid, Nate Size is going to take the pole position alongside Andres. You talk about him improving. He did improve up into second with that setup for Andre Saba.
Oh, man.
Tyler Roberts going to be in third there alongside Luke Plaisance for fourth. He post reboot. Oh, no. Take a look over there at Nick Tyrrell. I'll get back to what he has said in just a moment once we get through this. Kelvin Collado alongside William Laster for 5th and 6th, with Kevin Hayes leading off the likes of Fran Sierra for the lead of GT3 AM. Patrick Cantrell going to be alongside Evan Fisher. Tim Shaver is going to be alongside Michael Doyen of that Veterans United Porsche. Back once again. Sergey Perok and Richard Costanza going to be in 13th and 14th. Zachary Holden and Tom Leeson going to be in row number 8 there. Matt Markley as well as Wesley Woods going to be in 17th, 18th, 19th. Landon Orr alongside Colton Tony. With Casey Jones, Grayson Parks, Hayden Mamenga going to be the last 3 drivers that are going to have times. We get the likes of Dan Griffin as well as Nicholas Maynard, Joe Evers, Jared Petit, and Nick Tyrrell for the last 5 drivers that did not set a qualifying time. Interesting point of note there that Nick has thrown into the chat. It says PC is not happy with him post reboot, sitting at preparing automatic repair. Bleh. So I don't know that we'll see Nick Tyrrell take to the start of this track.
Good news is this is like the longest pace lap in existence. So he's got a few minutes.
Yeah, I got plenty of time at least to get back into it.
It's 2 minutes at racing pace. What? It's probably a 4-minute pace lap.
Thereabouts, yeah. All right, I need to test one thing real quick. Remind me
Testing
at
live.
some point between now and the caution that's coming up to give and then clear a black flag with Tom Leeson. Because he said he's game to be a guinea pig.
I don't know if you heard that radio message.
I did not.
They're complaining, saying, "Who do we get to complain at for not doing the short pace lap?" There is no short pace lap at Road America.
Yeah, there is
Just
not.
want everyone to know.
We would if we had the option. There is not the option. I also wish this zoomed in more. Oh, it does. I just have to hit the buttons differently. There we go. I was trying to zoom in our YouTube chat on one of my monitors. That way I could take a look at what's happening there for all of those individuals at home.
Can I not send messages if I'm spectating? That's really upsetting.
You should be able to.
I couldn't.
Interesting. Taking a look at all of the 28 drivers currently out on track. A little bit of fog this morning. Not
I wonder
fully.
who picked out.
I wasn't actually expecting it to actually fog though. It was a thing I did pick. I just was expecting it to not be present. So I don't know why.
Andre Saba not been with. I don't think he's raced with us last couple seasons, right?
Last season in
making a
particular,
return?
he was out. I think he had a scheduling conflict of some kind, and he is back this season. He raced with us the season prior intermittently, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I definitely remember seeing his name around. How do you think this start between him and Nate Sides is gonna go?
I
then you
think
got Luke Plaisance in the background there, also to mix it up. Our top three is gonna be a good little battle.
I think it's gonna be a great battle, especially because Tyler Roberts, like all three of them, as well as Luke Plaisance, still within. If I pull up that grid once more, within like 0.3 of each other. Yeah, 0.2 for Nate Sides and Andre Saba. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty close one. We'll have to see. Looking out throughout the rest of this field, I've seen a lot more front engine cars. Also, I feel like I've seen more different cars, different mid-engine drivers swapping over to the Ferrari.
I think the Ferrari got better this season. I was never a big fan of it. We ran it at Sebring, and I didn't mind it.
All right.
Or, no, we didn't. We ran the Mercedes at
Oh my
Sebring.
goodness.
I'm losing my mind. I don't know what's going on, Ben.
It's not even the right engine placement. Like it's the closest of the front.
It's not
engines.
right anything. It's all, yeah. Where did I race the Ferrari? Bathurst.
There you go.
We did the Ferrari at Bathurst.
Bathurst. Ferrari has always been the next year. I think I want to race the Ferrari at Bathurst. We did the Mustang this year. And
yeah, you don't want to. The Ferrari and BMW are right up there with the lamest GT3s. That's all right.
I like it. It's always like my
exciting about
old
it.
reliable.
Yeah, old reliable.
I think it's also the one I drove when I first joined OMEC, so that might be part of it too.
There you go.
All right. Coming around the final corner. We're about to get underway. The BMW M2 CS pace car going to peel in. Luke Plaisance a little ways behind his teammates here. And we're going to wait for that green flag to pop up. The red lights will pop on for us, but that'll be the green flag for these drivers. As they come up the start finish line. Andre Saba just ahead.
He's ready.
He is waiting for that green flag to drop, and it's going to be a drag race. And I think Nate Sides just barely gets the jump, but Tyler Roberts right behind him also really going to capitalize on it. It's just a whole pack of cars working their way down the field. As we slide in too wide for Andre Saba and Tyler Roberts, just going to slow them down just a little bit. Kelvin Collado getting the better launch on Luke Plaisance through number one as well. Tyler Roberts had to brake a little bit earlier. Ended up going too wide through those two corners. Probably not the way he wants to spend that one. Rest of this field looking pretty solid. Kevin Hayes here now fighting off against William LeMaster and Sergei Perok. Sergei Perok saying, hey, I'm still here. William LeMaster going, I want to try to find my way through. Patrick Cantrell as well as Franciera further back in the field. Everyone's gotten through the first 3 corners. Actually, the first 6 corners.
Tyler Roberts really falling behind. Doesn't have those tires quite warmed up on this opening lap.
That, and he's been, I think, so offline throughout most of this first lap just by having to be on the inside in a couple of these corners. And you lose a lot of time in the inside line versus the outside line of a lot of these corners just because of how wide they are. But I think you also are correct. That car does not look like it's super happy either with tires set up or just driver comfort with the full fuel load.
Making the setup for the Mustang, it might just be Mustang specific, but man, you make the setup to drive good when the tires are warm. The Mustang is awful when the tires are cold.
Yeah. Oh.
The opening lap is rough, and there is who's that?
Kelvin Collado.
Sending it. Kelvin Collado sending it. Tyler Roberts gets a little shaken up from that, runs a wide Canada corner, and loses 3 positions.
Yeah, he's going to end up losing one to Sergei Perok as well, which is the third of that one. Franciera right behind him now. That 1 lap pace, pretty solid, but again, just consistently finding himself, I think, on the offline throughout the first couple laps. Meanwhile, top 4, between Nate Sides down to Luc Plaisance, all within about 2 seconds of each other. And then there's a gap that Kevin Hayes is at the front of, fending off the likes of William LeMaster. Got a great run through turn number 1. Is going to be leaning on the outside of Kevin Hayes, trying to hold on to this spot here.
Outside never really works down turn 2.
It usually doesn't, but if you get the exit right, you sometimes can end up with a pretty solid run down this second straight, especially if you have the draft as well. It's usually a huge one there. We'll see if there's a look. Waymaster too far behind to really make a good effort at it.
Oh, that Mercedes behind him, almost taking out Sergey. Is that Tyler Roberts?
Yeah, Tyler Roberts almost running into Sergey.
Woo!
Where he is. Looking to look back further.
Yeah, we got a spin from, I believe, Luc Plaisance.
Luc Plaisance. He's right there. Oh, my gosh. Almost runs into Richard Costanza.
Scary rejoin.
That is a little bit of a scary rejoin. Both Michael Doyen and Richard Costanza as well as a whole handful of other drivers getting away with it. Dan Griffin, Nicholas Maynard also getting by. They're working their way up the order pretty seriously.
I would expect nothing less.
Oh, Zachary Holden trying to get out of the way of Nicholas Maynard. Also the Mustangs. Just so many front engine cars this season. Got Tom Leeson there as well. Nick Tyrrell not quite finding the opportunity there. Tim Schaefer in a Porsche this season.
I was going to say that the engine's in the front where it belongs. If you get a horse to pull you, you're not putting the horse in the middle of your car. You know what I mean?
It's a little bit of a different, I think,
the horse goes out front.
When you have a horse, because it's an animal that also has to move its feet.
That's true. They could make some type of cavern for the horse to sit in, though.
They could, yeah.
Like how boats have the big wheel in the middle, like old-timey boats.
Well, yeah, it's for the anchor.
The paddle wheel, that's where you put the horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't think they had mid-engine Amish buggies? We should ask Nate.
Speaking of Nate, whole 9 tenths ahead of Andre Saba. About a second.
Yeah, he's building comfortable lead. Like top 4 all have a nice comfortable gap between each other.
Yeah, kind of all on islands. Then Will Master trying to keep up with Kevin Hayes and doing so pretty successfully. Hayden Mamenga, I believe, diving into pit lane. We'll take a look at what that was here. Oh, that'll be why. Wesley Woods getting caught out there. Oh, Joe Evers
Ooh,
keeping it close, but keeping it out of harm's way.
Joe Everett, and Michael Doyen. They're never like their fault, but they're always around the incidents. They're the two unluckiest drivers in the league.
Timothy Schaefer and Michael Doyen, speaking of, separated by only a couple of tenths right now. As Evan Fisher is kind of finding his way around. Or only BMWs on track. The other one being Nick Tyrrell. There's a look out of Michael Doyen for the inside line. Doesn't quite pan out the way he wants it to. His teammate Richard Costanza right behind. And Nicholas Maynard right behind Richard Costanza. Tony, as well as Wesley Woods.
Happy to see Michael Doyen back this season for sure.
Nate Sides having an off track here. Let's take a look at what happened there. Brief. I wonder if it's just too much. Yeah. Almost too much rotation. Straightens it up to catch it. Ends up running
Andrew
wide.
Saba into first place.
Yep. With a 1.5 second gap now as a result. Calvin Collado right on the tail of Nate Sides. Let's do one of these fancy onboards.
That's a good onboard.
It is a good onboard. I do like the onboards for the Aston Martin. Pretty solid, I feel like.
They got a nice hood, just like the Mustang. Michael Doyen is behind. Who's that in front of him? Tim Schaefer and Evan Fisher going too wide through whatever corner that is. It's definitely a corner.
Yep. It's going to be turn number.
Oh, yeah, you're on that. Look at that.
I jumped right to it when you talked about it. Oh, it's going to be a different... Michael Doyen.
No.
Getting pushed out wide by Evan Fisher.
Mm-mm.
He's going to hop back onto the track here. Keep out of the way. Evan Fisher thinking there was more room than there was.
Well, Evan Fisher was also getting pushed off, unfortunately. I don't know if he's getting pushed off.
I don't think he was getting pushed off. He was trying to get around Tim Schaefer, who had a slower exit than he did.
Michael Doyen did come out ahead, but definitely lost some time.
Lost a good handful of positions as a result. Slides from 12th back to 19th.
Much like Tom Leeson starting to lose some ground coming out of Canada corner. He's got a whole bundle of cars behind him coming into the final corner onto the main straight.
Yeah, Luke Plaisance, Dan Griffin, two of those. Dan Griffin pushing Luke Plaisance.
He knows the game.
He's going to fly out to the left-hand side. Run it too wide around the outside.
This is just a hard track to go too wide around the corners because you'll lose so much speed on the straights.
Yeah, you certainly will.
And the straights are huge.
Yep. Dan's going to apply the pressure here as a result. Kevin Hayes getting the fastest lap time overall. His most recent time by putting him back, I think, and making this almost a three-way fight for what will be the bottom two steps of the podium as well. Dan Griffin leaning on that
tried
inside.
to send it out of nowhere. God damn.
Just leaning on that door. Oh, Luke Plaisance trying to apply a little bit of pressure, but unable to do so. Tim Schaefer.
Yeah, when the Mustang gets tires warmed up, it really hooks up.
That's what it seems like. It's just surviving through the tire warming phase. That seems to be the harder issue.
Yeah, the first two laps are rough.
Also, Nicholas Maynard get past Tim Schaefer. Got all that. Sergey Perot fending off the likes of Fran Sierra, as well as Patrick Cantrell. A little ways behind. And this is for 7th overall. Though only Patrick Cantrell and Sergey Perot are really battling in class. Fran Sierra here is in the AM category, according to my overlays.
I think Sergio, he also didn't race last season, did he?
No, he didn't. He was in another league. He hasn't, I think, raced with us at least not full time for a little while in the Tuesday league. He was a big driver when we had our Formula Ultimate series going on, and had a lot of fun in that series as well.
I'm happy to see him back. Poor line out of turn 1. Looked like that Corvette was going to catch up turn 2, but not quite. Maybe he's going to make a run up on the straight. He absolutely is.
Yeah, that exit was
He
a
is
little bit
gaining.
slower. Yeah.
Sergio going to defend.
Holds the inside
give him a
line.
bump.
Ends up almost going off track. Finally comes back over. Still making it easy on Fran.
A little spicy. A little spicy from Sergio.
And this battle is just going to allow Nicholas Maynard, Tim Schaefer to catch up to the tail end of Patrick Cantrell. So all of them now kind of duking it out for a position here.
Is Patrick in a Mercedes?
Patrick is in a Mercedes.
Wow.
And Nicholas Maynard went flying by him as we have this cam looking at all of them.
That's going to be interesting when Maynard and Sergey catch up with each other.
Yeah.
I think they're two drivers that aren't going to give up to each other.
I agree.
It's going to be a little spicy, for sure.
I am right there with you. The question is, Nicholas Maynard might have the overspeed to try to get around Fran. Fran might be the thorn in the side as well.
Oh, he's going to push Fran up there.
Yep.
Make a move
There
coming
it
into
is.
Canada corner. Sergey's not going to let him have it.
Nope. Keeps the
That
door.
was an excellent way to stick to that outside line, though. Like,
Yeah.
didn't even lose any time.
Kept everything going. Fran's going to make it look again, but has to slow down a little too much. Almost everyone there going off track. Tim Schaefer
Sergey's putting in the time when it matters. Nicholas Maynard
Oh, he's going to make it look.
not going to bump him this time. Going to try to make the pass coming into turn 1.
Sergey's going to
Sergey going to defensive.
Oh, that's a late defensive line. Let's hit the. Let's do an onboard. We haven't done one of those in a little while.
I'm happy he's keeping it interesting. That's what we need. You know, don't let Nick bite because he's fast.
Yeah, make him work.
He's got to work for it. You know.
Yeah. And then once we get to this point, I want to take a look at this battle for the lead because Andre Saba finally getting a little bit slower lap time than Nate Sides and Kelvin Collado. Oh, there's a look.
Oh. Right when I said don't let him have it. No defensive line there. Yeah, Dan Griffin and Nick Maynard really know how to drive those Mustangs.
They know how to drive in general. They were driving Lamborghinis last season.
Oh, that's true, weren't they?
Yeah, but we heard from them at the end of the season that they're swapping over to Mustangs. So.
And the Lamborghini sucks. So now they're unstoppable. Now they're in a good car.
Well, the
You think?
Lamborghini was pretty solid last season in iRacing.
I don't know.
It was.
Listen,
it was
it's
the
like
car
it's
for
like
the fast
27 years old. It's the Ford now that everyone makes fun of.
The old Ford GT.
Yeah, that's the Lambo now. I think the Lambo's the oldest,
I think it is actually.
so we should shame it out of existence.
But I think technically the BMW is if
No, it's
not in taking into the fact that they refreshed it and basically overhauled the whole thing while still calling it the same BMW. It would otherwise
no
be older.
the old BMW was the Z whatever.
Well, no. The M4 before it got the refresh, I think was technically before, but I'm maybe wrong in that.
I don't know, but is Kevin Hayes not in a mid-engine car?
Yeah, he's in an Aston Martin,
Oh boy,
just like
he's
Calvin
gonna be
Collado
unstoppable.
is. Well, I mean, you say that now, but knowing him like we do,
Well, I think
still
now
find
he's
ways.
got the engine. Now he's got the engine in the front. Maybe we'll stop seeing those silly spins. You know.
Or at least he'll do some good Tokyo drifting to catch it before it becomes a problem.
That's true.
Andre Saba's losing time here. Now about 0.2 slower on Nate Sides' most recent lap by. These four all compressing into about a second of each other. About 2 seconds, almost a second and a half between all 4 drivers. Can we hang off the wing?
I've been in Andre Saba's position. You can put down lap times all day, and then all of a sudden there's people following you, and you miss every single apex. That's me, anyways. I can chase people down all day, but I am really bad at being followed.
Seems to be doing all right here, though. Pockets are forming now.
Got a spin from Grayson Park, switch to him at the exact moment. No big deal, just a little spin.
It's a Mustang with it's a Ferrari with the Proton.
Yeah, the engine's not even in the same spot, Finn. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm realizing that the paint scheme is a Mustang paint scheme, while the car is a Ferrari. Out of Grayson Park's there.
It's all the same thing.
They're all sports cars. They all do sports cars.
I'm ready to see Kevin Hayes get to the front and not. Did he crash the first 2 races?
I don't know.
I wasn't here for those.
I wasn't here for them either. So
if only there was some sort of website we could go to
and see the results.
That said the results.
Yeah.
If only someone would make that. That'd be crazy. I'm going to look. I'm pulling up standings.
Michael Doyen talking on the radio.
Kevin Hayes is sitting in 5th, so I have to imagine he finished pretty okay for one of the races.
I think he did. We'll have to see. Franciera.
At Miami, he got 10th.
Oh, boy. Patrick Cantrell.
And Virginia, he got 3rd.
Nice.
What am I missing?
Patrick Cantrell was getting run into by Franciera. Patrick Cantrell throws the dummy, backs out of it not to run into him. Dan Griffin now.
Sierra does not buy it.
At the tail end of this. We are 10 minutes in. Okay.
10 minutes in. We're 20 minutes in, buddy.
Oh, we're 18 minutes in. Excuse me.
Ben's like a dog. He has no concept of time.
I don't have any concept.
We could be broadcasting for 3 hours or 3 days. He doesn't know.
Yeah, it's all 10 minutes.
Yep.
I was making sure that my timer was working for our full course yellow tonight.
There are known to be deer around these parts. Sometimes they get on the track. Devin Adams would know.
Yeah, Devin Adams, I think, is very familiar with the number of deer and where they're at. These 4 still under less than a second of each other. Tan Griffin now at the tail end of them, trying to work his way through. Sergey Perok. Oh, big off track there, but keeps it together. Tim Schaefer kind of holding up, giving Sergey a little bit of a reprieve. Sergey's gotten a lot of off tracks as a result.
Yeah, he really is. Trading those X's for speed, for sure.
These top 4 all still within less than a second of each other.
Dan Griffin making a move on Cantrell.
And
probably Fran, of course, as well.
Ronald on board with Kevin Hayes.
If Patrick can follow him around, he's going to get the move made on Fran. If he can stick it on the outside, possibly make a move coming down to this corner that has a name and possibly a number. I'm going to guess 7.
Oh, he executes that.
What a pass. Keep it in. He's got to keep the inside line for the carousel, and he'll be in the clear.
Oh, and Luke Plaisance is right there with him as well. Fantastic.
Oh, that was a good move. Good exit out of the carousel. That's what he needed.
That was indeed. Finds the opportunity there. Andre Saba setting his own personal best lap time of the race. But still under fire from the rest of the podium, as well as Kevin Hayes, who's just outside of it.
I think these top 4 are biding their time thinking a safety car's coming.
Well,
because if you knew there was a chance, you're probably not going to make too many crazy moves. You sit out front, save some fuel. Just in case.
Yeah, we'll have to see. See when it comes out.
Because there's no way Kelvin hasn't made a move on Nate's sides yet. Look at that. They're bumper to bumper. Oh, he's thinking about it.
Yeah,
and he's looking.
Right as you say that, he's looking. He hasn't yet. He's been largely playing it safe, I think.
Yeah, I think the top 4 are just hanging out. Which is a good bet. Are they all pro, top 4? Yeah, they
top
are.
4 are all pro. Our first AM is Tim Schaefer.
Ooh, Nate Sides might be losing a little bit of time. Kelvin keeps getting real close.
Last lap, Kelvin was 0.2 faster than Nate Sides.
And he's got Wrecking Ball Kevin Hayes behind him. How do you feel that Kevin Hayes is the spiritual successor to our other admin that doesn't show up anymore, Tony Caicedo?
I don't think
is he not the reincarnation?
I don't think you can ever replace Tony Caicedo in terms of chaos. But what happened here? Evan Fisher. He went off track.
Not the OMEC BMW.
What happened here? Too much rotation? Yep, too much rotation. And the brakes only make it worse.
That's one of my favorite Patrick paint jobs.
It is.
That's also what I run on the BMW.
Oh, Dan Griffin getting around Sergey Perot. Sergey Perot keeping it on the inside.
Not letting him have it. Not letting him have it for Canada. He's going to fight him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Keeps on the pressure. Dan's going to apply it, though. Got to go too wide.
Oh, squeezed him on that corner there.
Yep.
That has a name. But now he's going to get a good run on the straight. Here's where we're going to see if he can get the draft, make a move.
Oh, had a great exit there. Kept a good amount of speed in by taking the racing line.
Not gaining any ground, though.
The straight line speed of the Mustang, however, got to work in his favor. And then
curious
Patrick
to see
Cantrell.
what kind of wings they're running, too. Oh, yeah, Cantrell.
Made the look.
About it.
Didn't keep up with it.
I feel like Griffin's running a little lower wing for gaining that much speed on the straight. I can't believe I couldn't believe the McLaren's that much slower.
I have to imagine the wing is probably a little bit different between those two because it's a huge way to gain time and one of the best ways for those drivers. Landon Orr, Richard Costanza. Yes, that is correct. In a little bit of a battle there. Didn't see much. Been a pretty quiet evening for those drivers as well. His teammate right ahead of him, Michael Doyen. Zachary Holden finding the off track. Going to let Matt Markley as well as Tom Leeson through. Wesley Woods now bringing him under fire. Zachary Holden's going to let him by. Not hold him up too much.
What a close race. Multiple groups of people out here fighting for position 25 minutes in.
Sergey Perot going defensive against Patrick Cantrell, who hangs it around the outside. And they'll tuck back in as they just hit the crossover to where they're no longer overlapping.
This is definitely interesting because Cantrell's not a super aggressive driver, and he got Sergey in front of him.
Yeah.
Curious if he's actually going to be able to get around him. We'll see here on the straight. He is gaining time.
Yeah, Sergey goes defensive. Kelvin Collado getting the move done on Nate's sides amongst all this. We'll take a quick look.
Yeah, Nate's side's falling behind.
That was not what the one I
Did Cantrell get that move made? No.
He did not stick with it. But he comes back again. We'll see. We'll take a look at this. I want to see that one real quick.
But yeah,
And
Kelvin not messing around.
let's take a look at this from where these two duke it out through the first couple of corners. Oh, man. They both go too wide into both these corners. Oh, so late on the brakes for Patrick Cantrell. Keeps it going, though.
He's trying his best. Oh, my God.
Yeah, but the exit speed out of Sergey is just so slow.
Oh, yeah, and there we go.
You catch up kind of to live where he finally gets it done.
He did get in front of him.
So we jump forward 10 seconds, or excuse me. Yeah.
Just lucky enough to keep that inside line going all the way down. Or no, he
ended
up on the outside?
Yeah, I remember that's where he pulled over after that one. I wanted to see this one play out, but he just has so much more speed.
Yeah, so much.
And then Sergey can't quite get back into the overlap. Tries his best, though, but loses a lot of speed in the process. That'll see Patrick kind of build up a gap there. Nate Sides reclaims the spot as well with Kelvin Collado amongst that chaos. That's not working. That's the lot. There we go. Into turn number 6. Just leans on the door on the inside.
Ooh, Nate Sides taking it back. This is Andre Saba's time to really pull ahead of everyone now. He's got those group of 3 fighting behind him. It's time to lock in and really build that gap.
Well, the lap times are slower, but Andre Saba's not really built up too much of a gap in the process. And Sergey Peruk now battling with Luke Plaisance. I wonder if there's not damage on that car somewhere that we're just not seeing.
I know, he just loses so much speed in the straights.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That or the setup is just a little more wing. Luke Plaisance really trying to find a way around.
I mean, he is faster in the corners. He's been able to stick it in those corners real good. But
yeah. Luke Plaisance gotta give a little bit of a bump draft. Oh, too wide through the corner. Sergey leaves him plenty of space. Oh, big snap oversteer there is going to cost him. But then he's going to get bumped into by Fran Sierra.
Fran trying to make moves.
Just does not give him any room. And poor Michael Doyen in the tail end of all this is once again trying to stay out of trouble.
We got some spicy radio messages. You hear those?
I see them popping up as those drivers talking. Is what's the
quote? You need to chill the fuck out. Honestly, yeah, I don't condone shit talking, but I would have also been a little spicy with that. Fran was getting all up in there.
Yeah, I think Fran was looking for the opportunity to make the pass after the brief slip up, but did not pick a clean line to get clear. What happened here? Kevin Hayes. Oh no. Well,
Kevin, you son of a bitch.
there it is.
I was doing nothing but singing your praises today.
And that front
there it is.
Left is a little upset. Or front, yeah, front right. There we go.
Looks like
it's okay.
I don't know. It was a lot of damage. Looks like he might have got away with it.
He technically did.
We could have a safety car. He could be back in it.
We could have a safety car. There is a timer running. It'll tell us how long, or tell us when the safety car is available. These radio messages do not look like they've calmed down at all.
What do we need to do with Kevin? It's the same kind of spin every time.
Tell him to stop messing with his traction control.
Maybe he should have went for the Osborne setup shop sponsorship.
Oh, Plaisance once again.
He should have applied.
Yeah. Plaisance a pro. Nate Sides getting the fastest lap of the race, his most recent time by as well. Keeping that battle between down to 3/10. Taking a look at the other big on-track action. Sergey Peruk once again defending from Luke Plaisance. Luke Plaisance makes the late-minute dive. And Sergey has to leave the door open.
Sergey's getting a little loose. I think his tires are getting a little hot.
Yeah. Luke's going to stick with it. But Sergey's on the outside trying to hang on. Looking for the over-under. Has a little bit more speed now that he's the one clear of the draft. But Luke Plaisance is going to stick the car right in the middle of that corner. Oh, going for the over-under, bumps into Luke Plaisance in the process. Michael Doyen getting the opportunity to kind of catch up to both these drivers.
That would have made Luke crash out for sure. He thought Fran was getting in there, and then here comes Sergey doing the same shit.
Yeah, as he tries to get the over-under done. That is a lap traffic of Grayson Parks off on the exit there.
He's hanging out. Grayson, we believe in you. Don't give up. There's a safety car, buddy. Maybe.
All right. Take a look at this battle here. See what else there is. Oh, Sergey's losing a lot of time now at this point. Michael Doyen, the next on the list of drivers trying to make the move happen.
Yeah, poor Sergey. I don't know what the deal is there. He just can't.
Something with the setup, I think, is at this point.
There's just something off.
Oh, boy. Luke Plaisance making that defensive move, goes back to the racing line. Yeah, the straight line speed is just not there for Sergey. Michael Doyen in the car that's least known for its straight line speed. Oh, it just has to back out and not get run into by Sergey. And then Fran Sierra desperately trying to keep up the momentum. Sergey kind of becoming, not intentionally, a little bit of a roadblock. Amongst all this, Tyler Roberts.
We need Brody Wallace and the Wonder Bread Mustang to be part of this group. I don't know what he decided not to show up this season.
Was he not here last week either?
But he's missed. Let me look. I'll consult.
Oh, Sergey. Yeah, Michael Doyen having to almost run into Fran Sierra. What happened there? Let's take the.
That's a no.
Oh, he gets boxed out there. Hop back here. Whoa, yeah, okay. Take a look.
What happened again? Can we replay that a second time?
Yeah, we're coming back.
I was looking at the.
Oh my gosh. Michael Doyen narrowly avoids running into Sergey.
What a move!
And then he's still there on the outside. Fran Sierra.
Yeah, he's got all the speeds on the straights, but he doesn't have the cornering that Sergey has, and then
Sergey also
gets bumped off by Fran.
I don't think intentionally, breaks a lot earlier than I think Michael Doyen's expecting, so he has to shoot the opening off to the right to not run into him.
He also had that inside line, though, so you got to break a little earlier.
Yep. And then when he came back onto the track, Fran Sierra just kind of cut him off and then brake checked him as well. Let's take the racing line. All right. Taking a look.
I don't think Andre Saba's ever ran in first, has he?
A couple times. A lot of times during this pit cycle, if I remember correctly, but there's been a few races where he's had some pretty good lap times. And this is one of them as well. Still have a second ahead of Nate Sides.
Yeah, Nate Sides got a fire under his ass after Kelvin passed him.
Yeah, I think that
it made him flip the switch. Like, nah, that's not what we're doing, buddy. Got right back up there.
Yeah, but he's getting a lot of off tracks in the process.
Or Kelvin doesn't have the pressure of Kevin Hayes behind him anymore, and that could
both of those I think
slow
could
him
be
down
true.
a little bit.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Everyone is getting kind of spread out. Looks like Tyler Robert on the back of Nicholas Maynard. I don't know if Maynard just passed him or he's caught up to Maynard.
No, Maynard just passed him. Here's that pass. Slow exit out of Canada corner for Tyler Roberts, and Nicholas Maynard makes it look easy as a result. But
do you know why it's called Canada corner?
I have zero clue off the top of my head because I've forgotten it.
Because there's a giant hill, and you're going north, and so like if your brakes failed and you went through, you'd hit the hill and you'd go in the air and you'd go to Canada.
Is that the legal definition?
I'm serious. That's what I heard.
All right.
That's why it's called Canada corner.
Fran Sierra finally getting the move done as well on Sergey. Sergey got to lean on the inside, though, and not let him have it. Both those drivers going to end up off track.
Landon Orr lurking in the background, picking up some scraps. Oh, Fran's at P2 for Am, though.
Yeah. was in P1 to start. Tim Schaefer got around both of these drivers, but Fran's been having trouble amongst all that. Dan Griffin setting the fastest lap of the race, his most recent time by a 2:02.78. Rapid. Patrick Cantrell in the wings as Kevin Hayes gets passed by Dan Griffin.
Someone tell Kevin Hayes that 0 isn't a number.
The 00.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it is. It's 2 zeros.
Yeah, technically it's not a number twice. Is 0 a number?
Yes.
Or is it the absence of a number? Like, how black is the absence of color?
Yes, but not in the way you're thinking. It's a digit to represent that there is nothing there in that place. In binary, it represents off. In hexadecimal, it represents that it is an empty, numerically empty value. So when you have 10 of something, you have, oh my gosh, Terry Perot, bad exit there. Francira gives him no room. Bumps into that there. Master Nicholas Maynard swapping spots.
Oh, this could end a disaster. Too wide to the carousel. Coming up to the kink. Who's gonna lift? Oh, you might have just enough run. No one's gonna lift. They're both gonna die.
Nope. None of them do. Landon Orr's trying to figure out how to get through all this without getting caught up in it.
Fran got a little spicy there in the beginning, but I think he's been racing pretty good. Biding his time. I don't know.
A couple of moves there that I think were a little bit.
But if he was truly dangerous, him and Sergey would have both died right there. That's all I'm saying. I
mean, I watched Francira pull over and then brake right in front of Michael Doyen to cause him to go off. So
I tried.
I agree with the battling there being good, but
now we got Patrick Cantrell making a move. Not on Kevin Hayes, who's actually in front of him.
Yes, trying to get past Tim Schaefer. Two of them have been going at it for a little while. Luke Plaisance lurking in the background as well.
I wish I had Cantrell's just zen that he has in a car. I don't know. He's just able to just make his way through. No big moments. Just consistency.
Nicholas Maynard getting around William Master not too long ago as well. Getting up into the top 4.
Andre Saba pulling a little bit of a gap on 8 sides.
A little bit of one. 7/10. Yeah. I think Tyler Roberts now under fire from Dan Griffin. No, excuse me. William Master under fire from Tyler Roberts. Ooh, bad exit there from William Master. Tyler Roberts going to see if he can't capitalize on it. Has a great run through the chicane. Evers went off track. Oh, Joe, there you go. Labeled as crashed. I think that's a pretty standard spin there.
A good portion of the crashes have been Ferraris, and by good portion, I think 2.
I think one of them being Grayson Parks as being an outlier, and then I think the only other spin I think I've seen out of Ferrari has been Joe Evers. Of our 3 Ferraris we have in this series, so
50% of the spins have been from Ferraris.
Negative. Well, maybe 15%. I think I said 50.
Yeah,
15.
That's right. I took a stats class one time in high school.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh. Luke Plaisance now joining this fight between Patrick Cantrell and Tim Schafer as well. Just have the Jaws music playing in my head. Well, now you had to mention it, so let's see what happened to Landon Horn.
A majority of the spins have been from Ferraris. You're right.
It's not a majority.
I think it is now.
Nope.
3 out of 5?
Nope.
Oh, that's a rough one, too. We're right into the wall.
In that awkward spot where a bunch of cars are driving by. Does get it going again, though.
I think if we get a safety car tonight, it's going to be chaos on the restart. Because now you got Maynard up there. Maynard and Griffin back up in the mix. But also, it's getting about time to pit for fuel, so that will also spice things up. Tyrrell never made it into the server, huh?
Nope.
R.I.P.
Ooh, Tim Schafer having a Patrick Cantrell leaning on the inside there. Luke Plaisant's going to pick up the pieces as well. Oh, boy. Look at how much the draft is impacting Tim Schafer.
Yeah, damn.
Oh, my gosh. Now he's going to lean on the inside there. Forces those two to go too wide, but Patrick holds on to it. Joe Evers trying to get out of the way there. Just got to take the runoff. Just got to come back. Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh. Joe, what happened?
So Ferrari, majority of the spins today.
Well, yeah, at this point. What happened?
Bro, I don't know. What happened before that? Was like a steering messed up?
I think a steering issue.
He had to have gotten tapped before that because he veered off pretty weird. Oh, his.
Yeah, here's where the incident happens. So, keeps out of the wall. Yeah, maybe something weird happens here. This is where he joins in. This is where we see the rest of them pile in. Oh, I don't know. Oh.
Don't know, but damn, Luke Plaisance is one of our unluckiest drivers.
Where's the... Here.
That sucks.
I'm gonna take
there must be something up with his car because
yeah.
he keeps...
Take one last
It already wasn't tracking very straight.
Oh.
Yeah, that's rough. That's a rough one.
That certainly is.
I would be very upset.
I would be as well. Patrick Cantrell now a solid second ahead of Tim Schafer. William Master getting caught up by Dan Griffin, who just got passed by Tyler Roberts as well. Uh-oh.
We should make Dan Griffin and Nick Maynard start from the back of every race.
So far, it seems to be working well.
I think it's a good handicap. Gives us some good action. Keeps them busy. They don't get too bored running out front. How'd they do last week?
We'd have to go look at the results.
P1, baby.
Dan
Griffin P1, Nick P4 in Miami. Virginia, Dan Griffin P1, Nick Maynard. Last place in Virginia.
Ooh. I think I heard tell of Tom Leeson destroying half the field in that opening lap, so.
That'll do it.
I'm not 100% certain that that is the case, but that's what I've heard.
So I don't trust Canadians.
Oh yes, that's the reason. Of course, as soon as I look away is when Tyler Roberts and Dan Griffin to go too wide through the chicane. Calvin Collado spins at the exit.
Calvin, no! It's Kevin Hayes' chance.
Nate
Take it
Sides
back.
comes in. William Master comes in.
Ooh, that's an early pit.
Yeah.
It's a very early pit. I don't know. You banking on a safety car? Does pitting early help you with the safety car?
It means you don't have to pit under the safety car.
I suppose.
Which is, if all that matters to you is track position, it works out pretty well.
But you lose less time if you pit during the safety car.
It's fairly true.
I got too much F1 on the brain.
I'd say it's not quite as. It's a little bit slower, so you lose less time because the amount of the pit travel time is a little bit slower. Good host of the field coming in to at the halfway point.
I can't believe that many people are pitting 45 minutes in.
Well, when you have full fuel tanks, and you'll have to go an hour and a half.
I suppose. William Master coming out of the pits. Doyle in the pits. Andre Saba getting around lap traffic. Oh yeah, what happened? Did Nate Sides? Oh yeah, Nate Sides. He was like the first one to pit, wasn't he? Or was he? Did he pit? What happened to him?
He was one of the first ones to pit.
Oh yeah. I'm on the ball. I know what's happening. When will the lead of our race, Mr. Andre Saba, pit?
I'm gonna guess the safety car.
I bet he goes the full hour.
Ooh.
What'd you say about safety car? Is it happening?
I'm just gonna guess the safety car.
Oh.
I don't know when it's happening. Timer hasn't ring yet.
Well, we don't even know if it's happening.
Yeah, well, when the timer rings, we'll know. Michael Doyen. Oh no. What happened here, Michael Doyen? Too much rotation? Yeah, just a little bit down the throttle too early.
Damn. I think it would be really funny if we did an endurance race, but we did 2 safety cars and we didn't tell anyone.
You know, I think I'm going to make a hard and fast rule. There is no safety car on Silverstone.
Yeah, Silverstone's already enough of a shit show. We definitely don't need a safety car. I mean, maybe we do need a safety car. I don't know. We're going to need to bunch everyone back up.
For a final shootout. No, make it a timed one, a planned one. People know.
That will be the final one, right?
Is
that the? It's like the third. It's the third endurance week.
Yes. I know my schedule.
I'm looking. I'm checking.
Yes, it is. Before Le Mans, which is our last one this season.
Le Mans is just begging for 2 safety cars.
Yeah, the one where you have 5-minute laps, and it'll chew a good third of our race to go through 2 laps of safety car. I'm gonna tell you right now, it is not gonna have safety car.
I mean, does anyone really like racing at Le Mans anyway?
More than I like driving behind a safety car at Le Mans.
That's true. Le Mans is fun, but Le Mans is pretty... I don't know. It's over. It's like Daytona. If there wasn't a famous race there, no one would give a shit. But I do have to like it because it's a street circuit, and I'll defend any street circuit.
I'd take it over Daytona as the, like, we only drive here because people drove here forever. Because it's actually forever and not just 50-something years, because America wanted to also get in on this cool racing action in endurance style. Whoop. That's my timer. We're done. It's time. Bam. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Wrong button. Bam. Nope. There we go.
How does this affect our race leader? Is he screwed or is he good? I don't know. I'm really terrible at pitch strategies, but I'm
We'll
very
find out.
interested. You got to go do your thing?
Well, I don't have anything to do. Drivers
there's
meeting.
no-
Well, I just have to make sure any black flags get cleared as a result of people passing the pace.
Kevin's going to tell everyone what's up.
Yes.
So can Andre Saba pit this lap? Or does he have to wait?
He has to, I think, wait now. I think pit lane is closed. The thing that bothers me is that it's not. They're all not bound to buttons.
What'd you just say to me? What'd you whisper in incantations at me?
Trying to subtract pace laps. Nope. Wait, no, he can count. He can come in.
Andre Saba. He didn't listen to his message. Now, is the pit lane actually closed, or is that just our rules that it's closed?
I think it is our rule, but Nicholas Maynard's going to take over the lead.
Now, what happens to Andre Saba because he pitted?
Maybe we pull in Kevin Hayes and see what he says.
I feel like he's probably busy.
Maybe. It's true. And then I have to... I can't subtract a pace lap yet. Great.
You are an admin.
I know, but I can't subtract pace laps until we complete a pace lap. It is a rule in iRacing.
Well, I feel pretty bad if Andre Saba just screwed himself by pitting.
Well, there was a driver's briefing.
There was a driver's briefing.
I believe this will be a minimum of 2 laps. It might be 3. I have to recall if we are allowed to subtract it down to 2 or if we have to go 3.
I don't understand the safety car stop.
What do you mean?
Who's going around? Well, he just said that someone's going to stay left if you're staying out, or you go around, or if you're going to get unlapped.
So if you're a lap down and you're not going into pit, you can pass the rest of the queue to get a lap back.
How do they know if they're a lap down?
Because the rest of the drivers around them would be plus 1 lap. So
I'm happy you know what's going on.
only 2 that can get a lap back is we have Fisher and Grayson Parks that are still in driving. So, oh, actually, and Joe Evans, excuse me. But that's after we open up pit lane here.
You have the ability to open the pit lane?
No. I'm taking a quick look.
I don't know. Kevin thinks you do.
Kevin thinks I do.
I said I couldn't be responsible for this. I'm glad I made that decision.
Yep.
I think it's going to let you through anyways.
It's gonna let me through.
Does Andre have a black flag?
No. Colton Tony does. But I think that's for incident limits. You did get an off track amongst all that. Colton Tony. He's not in chat here.
Does BMW unlap themselves?
Hayden Manga gets a speeding on pit lane. Hold on. Hayden, did you speed on pit lane?
No, I have I have passing the pace car.
Oh, cool. Great. Love it.
Hold for, oh yeah, please, can I have that cleared?
Yep, I got you.
It's 170 with
Yep.
thank
Yeah,
you.
you're good. I want to
Thank you,
clarify.
thank
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Have fun.
Thank
Where the fuck is he going? Andre, where are you going? Andre Saba. Does Andre know?
Well, he said, "Oh, okay."
No. Okay. He's not.
He said Kevin A said he needed to fall back, and he said, "Oh, okay," and he's slowing down.
Okay.
I think he was confused.
I mean, yes. Where was he supposed to be in that line of cars?
Well, I don't know, because he pitted when you weren't supposed to pit.
Yeah. Great.
So I feel like, does that mean you give him an end of line? I'm uncertain.
I'm also uncertain.
I don't know, Fen. I said I couldn't be responsible for this.
Great. I'm also not responsible for this.
I think, well, he's going to be pretty far back.
Whoa.
Kevin.
Hey, Andre's got an EOL.
Great.
He pit when the pit lanes are closed. Please make sure he gets sent to the back.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Poor Andre. He was doing so good.
Where's my end of line? There we go. End of line. Get to the end of the line.
Damn. You gotta follow the rules. I feel heartbroken. That's the team I'm sponsoring.
Evan.
Fen, how dare you? I thought we were a team.
Clear penalty. I don't want the clear penalty to fuck with our end of line for Andre Saba. So I'm going to manually do this so you get to see behind the curtain there for those of you at home on the broadcast of me hand jamming it. I really wish I didn't need to be in the thing.
If I was Andre Saba right now, I'd crash out and rage quit.
I think the pace car's going in. I think you're about to go back to green flag racing.
That's what he said.
Great. And that, hey, you know,
it is.
My buttons worked. We did it right. Love it.
Ooh, oh, we got a little bit of chaos in the back there.
Yep.
Hopefully everyone's not too pissed off.
Who?
Hopefully it went good.
Who's in pit lane now?
Man, safety car can really fuck you, huh?
Yeah, it really can. Here's some black flags. There we go. For all those that were speeding around and not following the pace line. Nailed it. Good work, everyone. And we're back to green flag racing. We did it. We survived the yellow flag. William Master getting a pretty good result out of that, along with Richard Costanza up in third.
Yeah, that definitely shook things up. We're gonna have some upset people, some happy
oh,
people.
oh, no! Joe Evers!
My
Oh,
goodness gracious! What in
well,
the hell was that, Evan?
Evan. What happened to Evan? He was busy
Oh,
rejoining.
it's not good, buddy. He just stopped, I think.
Yeah, comes to a halt and then keeps going again. Maybe needed a pit. Meanwhile, at the front of the field,
Andre Saba getting caught up. He's good. Stayed out of it.
Fran Sierra is not good, though. Matt Markley, also not good. Meatball flag for Joe Evers. We talked about that. Black flag for Wesley Woods.
Oh,
for
two Mercedes spinning.
Oh, my gosh.
We got
Wesley Woods,
chaos.
Tony. That's going to be for incident limits. Grayson Parks as well. There's Joe Evers. All three of us for incident limits. Okay, I want to take a little quick look back at what happened with Andre Saba here. Fran Sierra, Matt Markley go off track. 3 wide with Calvin Collado.
He avoided everyone wonderfully.
A fantastic save there out of Calvin Collado to not get involved in that. And that's what set off the chain reaction of things there. Nate Side's going to be leading home the first lap back under green. 30 minutes left to go. A busy time. Top 5. Landon Orr splitting the 2 Veterans United Porsches. Tom Leeson going to get passed by Dan Griffin. As Tom Leeson desperately tries to hang on to the pretty stellar top 10 that he sits with. Kevin Hayes looming in the background as well. Landon Orr kind of get around. Richard Costanza, both of them fighting for that position. It's going to give Michael Doyen an opportunity to kind of catch up to his teammate. Oh my God, Richard Costanza.
He's got some ground to make up.
Yeah, and Michael Doyen's going to be right there with him. So 2 teammates trying to let each other work together. Richard Costanza is going to let his teammate through as well. Being offline there. Dan Griffin going to probably try to capitalize on that as well.
Why did I think Joe Evers and Michael Doyen were a team?
I don't know why. I have no idea why you thought Michael Doyen was teamed up with anybody other than Richard Costanza.
I don't either.
Those 2 Veterans United drivers have been 2 peas in a pod pretty much since the jump. And since Outlander Racing no longer exists, I'd probably see about being a second Veterans United team if I was getting back into the driver's seat. But I like the booth too much.
That's good because you're stuck here for life.
Great. Happy to be here.
Oh, man, that put Landon Orr up into first place, huh?
In AM, yes. There was a battle between the 2 of them. Tom Leeson now looking to see if he can improve his podium position. Richard Costanza right up the road. And Kevin Hayes breathing down his neck. There's Wesley Woods. Hopping in the pit lane. Sort of a drive-through penalty at some point, I believe, for incident limit. Whole host of cars from Richard Costanza. Really? Landon Orr all the way back to Tim Schaefer here. Right. See if we can't get the link above. Yeah, look at all those cars driving ahead. As Nicholas Maynard makes the look on the 2 team Project Zoomies teammates. Tyler Roberts, Patrick Cantrell. He's going to bump draft his teammate.
Yeah, work together. They can do it.
Yep.
That gave him the speed he needed. Oh,
It's going to be too wide.
Couldn't hang on the brakes. Couldn't get her done.
Nicholas Maynard just knows where to put that car to be in the way.
That's a good try. That was some good teammate. Good teamwork right there.
A black flag as well for the incident limit for Richard Costanza. Kevin Hayes bumps into him. And Tyler Roberts now off on the side as well with a black flag for incident limits.
Damn.
A whole host of incident limits now.
It's taking him a
Pretty
7-point
far
turn to get going. There we
Yeah.
go.
down the order as well. Tomlinson defending against Nicholas Maynard. We go into the braking zone. Richard Costanza getting passed by Kevin Hayes as well amongst all that.
I'm going to step away for a hot minute. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. As I have been left to my own devices. And Tomlinson's going to have the fun but awkward moment of gaining a position with Richard Costanza going to serve that black flag, then immediately losing one as Nicholas Maynard goes flying past. Dan Griffin trying to get past Michael Doyen as well, going in the braking zone. Michael Doyen just going to let him be. Both, oh my gosh, Nate Sides really off track there. Having to serve a little bit of a slow down penalty or just slow run through that middle sector. It's going to bunch all the top three back up under a blanket or all together. William Master going to tuck in behind Dan Griffin as well. Oh, William Master making the look. Tucks back in because he has to brake. Make sure that machine doesn't end up in the Corvette right in front of him. Tyler Roberts going to serve that black flag. Nope. There we go. View out of under the wing from Nate Sides, about the top 5 drivers. Michael Doyen. Fourth there, our GT3 AM leader, Landon Orr, sitting in 5th behind all those drivers. Track he was very excited to be at this week, which I think he still is. Nate Sides ends up off track again. And Dan Griffin going to make it too wide going into Canada corner. Will Master going to hold it around the outside. Michael Doyen going to capitalize on this as well to try to get the pass done. And he's going to hold on to it. Oh, barely. And Will Master going to fight him around the outside to keep this fight too wide. Landon Orr is going to have to pick a driver to work with here. Or pick his own road. Let's see which one he prefers. Two of those drivers going too wide. William Master losing out just barely. But Michael Doyen late on the brakes. Keeps it going too wide for as they continue down turn number 1 again. Kevin Hayes getting caught up in the mix of this. Man, still too wide. Michael Doyen finally getting edged out. Oh, my crash sucked. It was quite unfortunate. Bump cold tires. Yeah, it definitely looked rough, especially given that it was just after another pair of crashes that were, I think, a little more avoidable. Yeah, William Master way offline there. Ends up tucking in behind Michael Doyen. Dan Griffin chasing down a leader, Nate Sides. Which I think we'll see maybe a change in lead once again. Have to take a look here as well, see how that shapes up. But the Master still keeping Michael Doyen honest as they get into the carousel once more. Further back in the field, these 4 all pretty close together. Landon Orr getting passed by Kevin Hayes amongst all this as well, but still holding on to that GT3 AM lead for now. Patrick Cantrell leading off Tom Leeson and Tim Schaefer, those 2 drivers battling for 2 steps to the podium together. So Kevin Hayes makes the look on William Master. Oh, really has to get the car slowed down though. Kevin Hayes just kind of putting on the elbows to get the pass done. William Master taking no shenanigans. Oh, as Michael Doyen has to come in to serve a black flag penalty. That will take him out of the podium spot. Now the battle between William Master and Kevin Hayes for that bottom step of the podium is going to be the deciding factor there. Sergei Perok, labeled as crashed amongst all that. He's going to come across here. It'll technically count as a safe entry, but it definitely doesn't look it. As Landon Orr looks to kind of gain some ground. Dan Griffin hanging out with Nate Sides for the lead of this race. 20 minutes left, just under. Grayson Parks entering pit lane, I think, for another drive-through penalty. See the rest of the field go flying on by. And Casey Jones, along with Zachary Holden, Calvin Collado, as well as Andre Saba, kind of the drivers that all got caught up in earlier messes, finding themselves together.
I'm back. Just someone's going off.
Yep, Zachary Holden rejoins. Few battles right now.
Andres.
Is that one that you just talk about? Andre Saba, I believe. Has he got a black flag for incident limits?
Oh, no. He got a black flag?
Yep.
Damn.
So did Michael Doyen while you were stepped away. Kevin Hayes now inheriting that third position of the podium. Dan Griffin currently fighting with Nate Sides for the lead of the race. And William Master fighting with Landon Orr for P4 and P5, with Patrick Cantrell quickly flying up the order to try to catch up to him.
Ooh, hopefully he didn't get speeding. He really shot out of those pits. Andre Saba, heartbreak of the race. I'm going to go ahead and say it.
I can imagine. Especially
He
given-
was looking promising.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's why we got drop weeks.
It is true.
Learn from our mistakes and move on. Now, is Kevin Hayes going to be able to fight Dan Griffin?
He's
I
Nate
don't
Sides
know.
going to be able to fight Dan
Nate
Griffin.
Sides. That's what I meant. That's totally what I said. What'd you hear? Kevin Hayes? Weird.
Yeah.
I would
wasn't
never
quite
say
sure
Kevin Hayes.
What you said, but
Kevin Hayes back on P3. Look at him go.
oh, Dan.
And Nate Sides getting a little loose. Getting a little flustered.
He's had a few off tracks here.
I would also be flustered if Dan Griffin was behind me.
I think I have seen you flustered with Dan Griffin behind you at Bathurst last season. Or Nicholas Maynard, one of the two. One of those two 100 force drivers.
Man, Bathurst was bullshit. I wasn't even flustered. I just crashed.
Mhm.
Actually, that was one of the things I learned. Setup. You know, you make the setup. You should make your setup on 50% fuel, because if you make it drive nice on 100% fuel.
It drives awful once you get below that.
Yeah, and that's why I learned at Bathurst finally.
Yeah, set it for mid fuel or, 3/4 or quarter fuel for like
Yep.
the butter zone. But you learned. That's how you learn to do setups.
That's how you learn.
Landon
I'm gonna make your Audi setup on full fuel only.
Honestly,
I'm actually gonna sabotage you.
that's fine. Given how much that car feels like a sabotage me to begin with, it wouldn't be anything new. Especially like with the old Audi prior to the kind of changes the transmission and the new tire model, really felt like you could lean on the tires and it would respond pretty well. And that's how you use a lot of the rotation was, trail braking into the corners to get more rotation at faster speeds, and then using the all-wheel drive for the traction. And now it just kind of feels like you're in the slowest drift that then just turns into a spin half the time. Anyway,
What did they change with the You said they changed the transmission.
the way the differential works for the front diff, I believe, is the biggest change in the transmission. But they did a couple updates to make it, with the gearbox, to make it a little more realistic, so it's more properly a dog box. Meaning you can just kind of beat the shit out of it and it'll be fine. And the differentials are a little different now in that, oh no!
Mr. Cantrell, I gotta pay my rent, buddy. As long as he's P7 or above, we're good.
He is P7 right now, or P5, sorry, in class. P7 overall. Oh, but he got a great run here by comparison to Tim Schaefer. Nicholas Maynard's looming in the background, much like Dan Griffin is looming in the background with Nate Sides.
Nate Sides not letting him have it either. He's taking the defensive lines. He's fighting for this win.
And they're still 3 seconds ahead of Kevin Hayes, even with this battle for the lead. So
he's gaining now. This is going to be it. Is he going to stay defensive coming into turn 1?
Yeah, it definitely has that look.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. Dan Griffin going to hang back, try to get the exit out of turn 1.
Yeah, it just makes the car wide enough.
This definitely makes Dan Griffin look a little more human. Like he's got to actually fight to get around. If he gets around him, I feel like he's going to be gone right there. Nate Side's going to hold on the outside.
Yeah. Has a
bat. If he can keep it for this next corner. He can.
Yeah.
Shit.
Got a great run through that one.
He did.
Mid-engine, medium speed corners where the mid-engine, I think, really kind of shines. Good to see some American muscle on American supercar fighting. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, how about that? I mean, that Mustang's basically a supercar.
Well, I mean, certainly.
Just not mid-engined.
It's just a front-engine supercar instead of a mid-engine supercar. It's like the Aston Martin right behind those two. Another front-engine supercar. Oh, off track for Nate Sides. Yeah. That might be...
He lost a ton of speed, too.
Yeah. Might be the moment, but he's going to play defensive going into Canada corner. Dan's going to push him too wide through it. Oh, just a moment off the grass. And Dan's going to tuck back in. It's going to be hard. He screamed at black twice, but still had inputs. Happened before the safety car. Michael was lucky to avoid me. Happened second time. Tried to drive till I heard grass and killed Joe. Yeah, Joe, unfortunately, wrong place, wrong time for both of y'all.
Oh, was the screen black for that crash?
Yeah, for Evan Fisher and that crash on the restart that those two drivers had moments. Oh my gosh, Nate Sides just driving defensive in every corner. There's other racing happening here, I promise, but this battle for the lead is too good to look away from for the moment. We have 10 minutes left. Oh! Bit of contact, though. Both of them keep it going. Kevin Hayes slowly closing the distance as these drivers are about a second a lap slower than he is.
Defensive or keep the outside?
Looks defensive this time. Or just like the laziest.
Kept in the middle, yeah.
Not quite a defensive line, but not quite the racing line either, but just enough to keep Dan behind him, which has been the whole goal amongst all this.
Nate Sides definitely using every inch of the track.
And then some. Ooh. Rare off track out of Dan Griffin.
Can you actually see that it's an off track, or are you just guessing?
I have a little indicator that marks off tracks, but it's not one that is always perfect. So, you know, the ones...
Ooh, he's got a big run. He really gets a big run into Canada corner every time, but...
Oh, man, just not
where he can make it work.
Yeah, I wonder if he's looking for that over-under, but it's never been one that works well for him. Nate Sides just has so much traction in the middle of those corners.
Meanwhile, Kevin Hayes sneaking
Yeah,
up.
well, he's running about a second a lap faster than these two drivers because they're busy fighting each other.
It's impressive.
And I'm sure he's happy about that because it brings him back into the fight and makes it a three-way battle. Dan's waiting for the opportunity there for Nate to go back to the racing line. Nope. Has to take the outside. Looking for the overspeed into the corner. Keeps it too wide. Might have finally got it done.
Oh, damn
Looks
it.
like it.
Unless we get a response from Nate on turn 2.
With how much speed and how much that gap opened up there, I have to doubt that it's one. He's going to be easily one back. But heck,
Oh, yeah, he's just pulling away.
well, straight line speed. We'll see what we got in the corners here. Get in the middle section. On that second sector, but oh, that gap just keeps opening up.
So much gravel on the track before the carousel.
Yeah. Had a good host of off tracks as well amongst all that.
Landon comfortably cruising for P1 at amateur.
Yep. About a few seconds ahead of of Tim Schaefer. Boylemaster getting passed by
Is
Nicholas Maynard.
I was about to ask if getting past or was about to pass.
Nope, getting past. We just saw it. Saw at least the ticker show that. Our event tracker.
He's going to make a move here, though.
Yep, Boylemaster P2 on the restart. Had a fantastic early drive. Now trying to see if he can recover it. The answer is not quite. Timothy Schaefer in the background of all this as well.
Coming up on our man, Landon.
Yeah, they still got about a couple seconds there. I'm sorry, a few tenths.
A couple seconds seems a little generous.
Couple seconds between these two, or these three, and really these five, I should say. Say three there. 3 of them are pros. 2 of them are AMs. 5 cars in total are all about 4 seconds behind Kevin Hayes, who is about a second and a half behind Nate Sides and Dan Griffin. Dan Griffin setting the fastest race lap time. It's Nicholas Maynard now makes the look to get around Landon Orr.
It's just like they're in a different class. Still, I don't get it. They got such speed on the straight.
Well, front engine, low downforce of Mustang. Very easy to accomplish. Wow, William Lasser is almost running into Landon Orr there. Five minutes remain.
Him, Schaefer behind, threatening Landon's win.
A little bit. If he can make up the last 3 tenths, and hope that the battling with William Master brings that back into his favor. Hayden Mamanga serving his black flag for incident limits. And
Nate Sides using that left traffic to catch up to Nate, catch up to what's his butt, Griffin a little bit.
a little bit as Leslie Woods tries to stay out of the way. I think it works just as much as for as against. William the Master now with the black flag.
Oh, that's not good.
It is not, but
That's pretty heartbreaking. 3 minutes left. Black
Yeah.
flag.
makes it to where this battle between Landon Orr and Tim Schafer a little bit more down to a straight fight, especially as Tim Schafer leans on the door to try to get around him. And Tim Schafer, a bit of contact there as well.
Oh, probably doesn't know he has a black flag.
I don't think so. That and also hunting for that GG3 AM win, which is now over a second up the road.
I would be so upset after fighting through that corners just to see him peel off into the pits.
And Mamenga off track, back on track in the carousel. Tom Leeson, Casey Jones, and Kelvin Collado, three of them all battling for overall positions as well. As well as Patrick Cantrell and Tim Schafer duking it out. We're following last kind of on-track battles here in the closing stages. 2 more laps to go, I think, including this one that they're on. Dan Griffin comes down. It's turn number 5.
Two minutes remaining. Dan Griffin really stretching that gap now, 1.8 seconds.
Yep. And Michael Doyen is going to jump to the pits. What happened here? Oh, too much rotation again. Oh. He's decided to
You know,
call it
that's
a day.
the Porsche excels on grip coming out of the corner. It's surprising that's where he's spinning.
Yeah. Casey Jones making a look on Tom Leeson. Tom Leeson, I think, pretty comfortable. Just let that one be. End up going wide, allowing Kelvin Collado through as well. It happens, especially if you're not done with the rotation and you try to apply the power too quickly. Colton Tony going to join those with black flags.
Man, everybody's getting black flags this race. I was not expecting dry Road America to be the black flag track.
It's so easy to get
I'm
off
being
tracks
honest.
here, so I'm not super surprised. Especially as you're like pushing for time and like even clipping too much of the grass there on the exit of the curbing will get you for 1X.
Just wait till Silverstone in the rain.
I don't think the 1Xs will be the problem there. But I think drivers there will have pretty good fun with it all the same.
Historically, rain races have always been our cleanest races.
Very true.
That's all I'm saying. If these drivers did Bathurst in the rain, they could do Silverstone in the rain.
Bathurst in the Rain was a fun one.
Bathurst is a fun track in the rain.
Mm-hmm. I didn't like the way rain was done last year, not this most recent one, but the year before at Bathurst when it was either aggressively pouring down or completely dry. But I think we're going to see Dan Griffin take to the checkered flag here, as we have gone past the hour and 30-minute mark. Dan Griffin will come home the winner after a long and brutal fight at the end there with Nate Sides, who will come home P2. Kevin Hayes trying to reclaim that, gets back up onto the podium, and Nicholas Maynard is going to go home P4. Landon Orr taking home that win for GT3 AM. Tim Schaefer 2 seconds behind. Sorry, 0.6 of a second behind. And Patrick Cantrell going to come home in P5 in class. The rest of these drivers all working their way home. Get some results for you. Joe Evers labeling as crashed. One final time.
One final time.
Another slowdown penalty for him as well. Michael Doyen. And on, I think, Hayden Mamenga, Colton Tony, Sergey Perok, as well as Grayson Parks, to round out our drivers that are yet to finish. And I think Colton Tony still with another black flag? I can't tell if it's the same one or if it's a different one.
I don't know, but he finished.
He will finish, yeah. Oh no, he's going to come through to serve his drive-through penalty.
I think it just adds time, doesn't it? If you finish the race before serving it.
It technically does. It adds the pit lane time. But you can also serve it, I think, and it'll technically count.
Still got the checkered flag waved for him.
Hell yeah.
He still might have beat the person behind him.
So far it looks like it. Sergey Pro.
Yeah. It's right there at the very end.
It's gonna come
Whoever
home
went
there.
across the line.
And Joe Evers right behind him. All right. You ready for some results?
Let me see him.
All right. Taking home the win. Dan Griffin going to come home 3 seconds ahead of Nate Sides, who's going to come home a second ahead of Kevin Hayes, the podium. Nicholas Maynard, Patrick Cantrell going to round out that top 5 with Casey Jones, Kelvin Collado, Matt Markley, William Lemaster, and Andre Saba rounding out that top 10. Tyler Roberts, Sergey Perok, as well as Michael Doyen going to be the drivers that come home at the end of the day, with Joe Evers 7 laps down, but he will come home as well. As Luke Plaisance and Nick Terrell are 2 drivers at DNF, with Nick Terrell DNSing due to incidents. Marcus, do you want to do GT3M, or do you want to just keep rolling with it?
Keep rolling with it.
Alrighty, Landon Orr is going to take home that win for B&B Racing. Only 0.6 ahead of Tim Shaver, who is trying his darndest to catch up to him in the final laps there. 0.6 ahead. Tom Leeson a little ways behind, with Zachary Holton and Jared Petit rounding out the top 5. Richard Costanza, Hayden Mamenga, Colton Tony, and Grayson Parks going to be the drivers to take home the checkered flag. Wesley Woods also going to take 5 laps down, with Evan Fisher and Fran Sierra both not finishing this race. All right. I want to talk to some podium winners from both categories, or whoever pops into the room that we can just pull into interview booth or into the broadcast booth from the interview.
Yeah, who are we starting with?
Why don't we start with Dan Griffin and Nate Sides? That final battle was pretty solid.
Dan Griffin and
We can.
and Nate Sides.
I'm just gonna bring Kevin Hayes
We'll leave Nick in here.
No, yeah, we'll just.
We'll bring them all in.
Group
Interview.
GT3 Pro
This
podium,
is
and also Nicholas Maynard, because he's teammate.
I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
this is the panel portion of the podcast.
Yes. So
Hello.
good racing.
Hello. We were gonna pull in Nate and Dan. That battle at the end, honestly, impressive. Really enjoyed that. How'd you feel about the end of the race?
I tried to hold him off. I did my best.
Yeah, I so desperately didn't want to pass in turn 1 because that man, Mustang night was like super sketchy in turn 1. I think I almost died like 3 or 4 times, but there was nowhere else to go. He kept putting the car in all the right spots, so yeah, went for it. No one died, so that's good.
Well, if I almost spun there twice, and I was like, well, if he wants to go around the outside and take
Yeah,
his chances, I guess
Yeah.
we'll do this.
yep. Yeah, Corvette was quick, man.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the Corvette this season. It's Porsche enough to be fast, but not too Porsche to kill you.
We lost.
Oh,
Marcus.
Marcus
All right.
decided he
Cool.
was done.
Yep, he decided that was too much. All right. Well, let's say both y'all look like you were flying out there. Last to first challenge out of Dan Griffin. Are we gonna see you do that the rest of the season?
It was unintentional. I had some feline issues at my house with a stray cat and everything, but anyways, it was not intentional. So I don't know. Wasn't really planning on it. Just kind of worked out that way. But yeah, it was good. Everyone kept it clean. So didn't have any damage or anything.
Heck yeah, good stuff. It was a good race. I am.
Ben, did
Huh.
you get my spin?
Which one? Your one.
I only
good
had
spin?
one. I only had one.
Okay, then yes, I got your one good spin. I assume there was more than one, knowing you.
That's watching it, and there's like a seam on the racetrack, and you can see my car bump over it that I somehow didn't hit every other lap besides that one. That settles it. I'm just like, I don't know what to do anymore. Not that it would have made a difference. I
Mhm.
mean, I wouldn't have beat Nate or Dan tonight, I don't think. So
Man, the X count's pretty high this race. I'm just
Yeah.
looking at the results.
there were 6 or 7 drive-throughs, I believe. Which my over.
Yes.
Out of the people that finished the race, there is one in the single digits, and I will give you one guess at who it is.
Nick Terrell?
No, he didn't race.
I mean, technically, he would have 0x as a result of him not
Yes.
racing, but that's not what we're talking
So
about.
who finished the race? Patrick Cantrell.
Yes, sir. There you go.
Probably the only one who got the safety bonus this week too.
yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
A
The off
lot,
tracks were
a
pretty
lot.
brutal here. I feel terrible for Andre. He got that caution came out the worst possible time for him.
Mhm.
I'm assuming he was out of fuel and
so.
had a pit when pit lane was closed. Ended up first to last during the safety car period because he got an EOL. It's absolutely brutal for Andre there. I think he was confused too because then he overtook the safety car and was about to go a lap up on the field. We had to yell at him to stop real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, this is such a good track.
It's one of my favorites.
All right, get Landon in here. Landon's excited.
Yes, I'm gonna bring in. We'll bring in our AM drivers as well.
And
here.
literally,
Welcome.
oops.
Just keep going.
Hey.
Just keep talking about what you're talking about.
we were no, we were discussing. I was discussing about how I was changing my gear shifting strategy from last night. It made a huge difference.
Oh, nice. What was the change? Is that the change that
Uh,
got you the win?
That's exactly it. No,
Nice.
I was doing really well in practice last night, but I felt like I was pushing too hard. And I literally watched the VRS tutorial right before this, and I realized every single corner I was a gear too low, and I had to back up my braking. I made that change, and I was able to stay so much steadier and gained a lot of time. It was great.
There
Heck yeah.
there was several corners that I realized during practice that if you don't downshift to second, you just stay in third. It doesn't over rotate.
Yep.
Yeah.
You kind of just glide through them. It was it
Yeah.
was so much fun.
And there's nowhere here where I touched first. I mean, I'm second
No.
gear.
No.
Yeah.
At the hairpin,
was-
that's it.
I was doing
I-
first.
I didn't
and
do it
last
there.
night. Yeah, I was doing first in practice last night in turn 5, and then I realized
What?
I watched the video. I'm like, oh, I'll try it in second, and I loved it.
There's a
Yeah.
hairpin on this track.
Well, not a hairpin.
I
The
mean,
one
Okay.
turn
turn
left
five.
hander down the hill.
Oh,
Turn
okay.
turn 5.
Yeah.
But
That's
the Aston has so much torque in the low end that it's like
Yeah.
first
Yeah.
gear is scary because you don't know when the boost is going to come in, which
Yeah.
may have also been what got me on the little spin I had. Also, I clobbered the wall. I'm rewatching the replay right now. I don't
Yeah.
get how I didn't get damage because I had my fast repair on during the safety car period. And it didn't take it. It like didn't
Wow.
register damage from that hit.
you lucked out then.
So-
it definitely looked brutal.
I got very lucky. It definitely. I was ready to just call it a night. And then I ran like a 23.8 the next lap, and I'm like, oh, my pace is fine. Car's good.
Ben, I know we were joking before the race about, bribing for the safety car, but seriously, where does Zach and I send the Starbucks gift cards?
Oh man. Yeah, that safety car made it for me. There's no way I should have been up that high. I worked out perfectly.
I don't have a good answer for you because I basically fire and forget a random timer generator. And then whenever I hear it go off, if it's within the window, I go, oh, it's time.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I
can
almost
tell you
pulled
right
that
now, I
same
wasn't-
strategy too. I almost pit like 2 laps before it, and I was like, maybe I should just go early and get the safety car, and didn't. And saw that once I saw Nate go, I was like, man, he might be onto something. Maybe I should do that too. And then I didn't, and then I ended up P11 at the restart, which sucked.
I mean, you drove all the way up to 11th. That's not
Yeah.
too bad. Or to the third, I mean.
I know,
Kevin, how
but it
did
was.
you not have damage on that, dude?
that is
I-
a question I think we all have.
I finished with my fast repair.
Man,
I don't know. The
Nice.
netcode gods were on my side for once. So
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. I clobbered the wall. But if you look, like if you watch the car, it has that little seam. If you go frame by frame, the car has like a weird bump as it goes over that. And that's what starts it. Because I'm looking at my telemetry, like compared to that lap that I spun to the lap before.
yeah.
And my throttle's not different. My steering's not different.
Oh, well, that's just like
I'm-
the Aston spin thing, though.
Yeah.
It just
That's,
decides sometimes, you know
yeah,
what?
it's
How
like
about
the-
some overboost right now?
Yeah, it's like as soon as you hit those, like the 3 green lights on the DDU for the RPM, that's like where all the boost happens. It's so scary.
It is if anyone needed to learn throttle control, it's me,
Yeah.
because I'm very binary on off and figure it out with my hands. So this car is going to teach me some things this season, but it's definitely quicker than the McLaren. I didn't have any podiums last
Yeah, for
season
sure.
besides Brazil, so I'm hanging in there. We'll see. Might sneak a win this year. We'll see what happens.
Definitely seems like the front engine cars are largely the pick that people have gone with.
I'm surprised how much I like it with how much shit I've talked about front engine vehicles over the past 10 seasons of OMEC that I've raced in.
You talking shit about something with no basis in anything? What?
Well, I drove the Mustang for one Watkins Glen 6 hour. It
Oh.
was raining and I wrecked it and decided that all front engine cars suck.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pretty straightforward.
Sorry, it's
Pretty-
the same reason that I don't like the Mustang after just skill issuing my way through Bathurst. So I feel you.
I don't get how y'all two are so fast in the Mustang. I can't see anything. I mean, how much are you like gaming it? Like, are you just moving your FOV way up to get into the dash?
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
made my driver taller. I don't remember. I can't
What?
look
Taller
it
and
up,
pushing
but
forward.
yeah. Oh yeah, I went up like whatever. It's like 6 or 8 clicks or something, quite a bit.
Yeah, I've seen
Sitting
people
on
who
the phone
just
book.
zoom in a ton, like pretty much set
Oh, yeah.
set the
I just made the
view
helmet
like on
up.
top of the dash, pretty much. Almost look like Gran Turismo when they're driving it.
Yeah.
Like the Alexander Spets view.
Yeah, the Spets view, the
Yeah,
Spets
yeah.
angle.
Yeah.
That dude in the
It's
GTPs
free.
is literally inside
Yeah.
the hood.
Yeah.
Freaking
It is so
Taylor
far
on his right
forward.
monitor corner. Like, what are you looking at?
Yeah, it's like playing Gran Turismo from the hood cam.
It's like his head is on the DDU. His chin.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
All right,
Alright.
well, I got to drop, boys.
Yep,
That was a good
I
one.
think-
That was a good race. Thank you
Good
as always
race.
for broadcasting, Fen, and thanks
Always.
for running the safety car period.
Yep. I think it worked out better than I actually anticipated it to. So
I think it worked out pretty well. I really liked it.
we'll keep it. I think we'll keep it for I think the one I say we'll keep it. We're gonna have it next endurance race, and then we won't have it for the rest of the season because Silverstone has rain. And I don't think we really need one in addition to rain.
Oh, we don't need that.
Exactly. And then the final one is Le Mans. I don't think you guys want to spend 20 minutes on their pace car. So
Doesn't
It's a
sound like
one
fun.
lap safety
Hey,
car.
can we
We-
talk to
we
Marcus
can't.
about the pace lap at Le Mans? Like, can we
It better be the
Not-
short
it-
pace
it
lap.
should
not
be
have
better
a full
fix
pace
that.
lap?
Marcus
Well,
has set short pace laps for any of the ones that can be short. Road America does not have a short pace lap. Otherwise, we do it.
Oh, I forgot that it doesn't.
Well, when you manually set it, if it's a iRacing official, they can fucking do it.
I was gonna say I've
Yeah.
done short pace laps
Yes.
there. You start right after the kink.
Yes.
Yes, but you can't set it in a
Yes.
hosted.
In a hosted, which is
That's
the dumb part.
dumb.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Bring it up to Nim. Let him go fix it.
Yeah.
Freaking Nim Cross.
Well,
I saw a picture of Nim Cross today. Does not look anything like I'd expect him to. I don't know what. I just saw him today. I don't know why. In a video. He's very chubby.
I mean that.
I mean,
I
he's
expected
into
that.
sim racing. That kind of
Yeah.
comes with the territory.
Yeah. I mean, it's like looking in a mirror, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. We'll get out of here for the broadcast and we'll let y'all get back to it. Congrats again to all y'all for the podiums and the wins for both
Like, yeah.
Thank you.
Dan Griffin and Landon Orr.
Take it.
We'll
I'll take it. Thank you
Come
very much,
back
man.
next
y'all
week.
next week.
Yeah, where are we going next week?
I believe next week is British week, right? Did I
No,
set
next
the
week is
schedule?
Road Atlanta and Laguna Seca.
Oh, we're still on our
Ooh, great
American
track.
kick.
America.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. We go Road Atlanta, Laguna Seca, and then for the first time ever, we're going to the Nordschleife.
Oh,
as a
yeah.
league.
So we're not having any more safety cars this week. I hope you liked the one we get. because-
Silverstone, Silverstone,
We could do one.
put the timer on for Silverstone.
Yeah, we'll put the timer
because it's
on
going to be
Silverstone.
moist. It's not
Yeah,
going to
that'd
be wet.
It's heavy rain in the last half.
I've
Oh, god damn it.
hey Kevin, I did set the rain for this, so there will be rain.
Oh, okay.
And at least if it got set up properly, it should be the first half. But that's if it got set up properly.
I'm so excited for the Nordschleife because I know I'm going to wreck. I don't hate it. I'm
Or
just
like the
bad
middle
there.
half, excuse me.
So
We-
I'm going to be way
we
off the
should, we
pace
should
at the
get
Nordschleife.
we should get some bets going on how many cars finish at Nords.
It is the VLN layout. So we are running the
shortened.
which VLN is the same as the NLS layout, right?
Yes,
It's the
yeah.
shortened
I
Grand
mean,
Prix.
does that matter about how many cars are going to finish? I don't think it's the Grand Prix circuit that's the problem, right?
Nah.
Well, you at least get a small mental break versus like the just short course.
That's true.
We'll be
Yeah.
fine. The boys will
Yeah.
be fine.
The question
We'll
is,
do
will you
great.
have fun?
I'm gonna have a blast. My whole goal is just to not crash, and
Honestly, the best goal
that's it.
in NERB.
I don't care if I'm gonna be 15 seconds off the pace, but who cares?
It's good practice for the 24, buddy.
I'm missing 24. I'm gonna be in Cancun,
Yeah,
Fucking off on honeymoon or some shit, right?
I'd rather
buddy's
be in
bachelor
Cancun.
party.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hard life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rough existence.
yeah.
the
I'm missing the
bachelor
IMSA
party in
Classic because
Cancun.
I'm going to Dublin tomorrow, and then I'm
Shut
gonna miss
up,
the
Dublin.
Nürburgring.
You're not
24
missing
'cause
much
I'm
with
going
the
to
IMSA
Cancun.
Classic. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you're not.
The fact that it's at Laguna.
Yeah,
is-
exactly. It's not the fucking Road America 500.
no.
So
I was so excited when it was Road Atlanta, and then I saw it was Laguna Seca. I'm like, no, kill me.
Road Atlanta. Road America.
That was
no.
it. Was it Road America?
It's always Road America,
America.
up until this year.
One of the
when-
roads.
Yeah.
Either road is great,
Yeah, both are
as
great.
long as it's not Laguna.
Well, yeah, and then they're like, "But IMSA's doing a real life vintage race there, so we got to put it there." And it's like, no, you fucking don't.
Oh.
Anyway, we'll get out of here for